Richest man in Africa today is Dangote and is a debtor. Dangote is owing banks millions of dollars, yet is the richest man. How? It's because there are different kinds of debt. There is good, you must learn how to use that. The second new rule is you must learn how to use that. You see, when a poor man, Ali Baba was just amazing. Wow. When a poor man hears debt or will, or they just shut down, debt, and the richest man in Africa today is Dangote and is a debtor. Dangote is owing banks millions of dollars, yet is the richest man. How? It's because there are different kinds of debt. There is good debt, there is bad debt, and there is no debt. Now, good debt is a leverage, bad debt is a bondage. But you see, the problem with the poor is that they embrace bad debt. And because they have embraced that bad debt and they have been bound by bad debt, because the borrower is always a servant to the lender in bad debt, they now turn around to say, I don't want to owe anybody, owe no one nothing. But they don't realize that good debt is a leverage. Using other people's money helps you to move faster instead of waiting for your own money. And that's why you find out that the rich and wealthy people, they still have bank loans. Why? Because they have realized, instead of using my hard-earned cash, why not leverage on the money of people that don't have knowledge? Because they don't have knowledge, they put their money in the bank thinking it's security. So since they don't have knowledge of what to do with their money, let me help them spend their money to make more money for myself. Hello? Let me tell you the easiest one, the lowest hanging fruit. Do you know that many of you have worked in companies before where you have opportunity to collect staff loan, interest-free, you never collected? Why? You were afraid. But guess what? If you had collected the staff loan, they would have been deducting the money from your salary. That is advanced savings. You did not collect the loan. Even you collected salary, you still could not save. The loan would have helped you to save by fire, by force. You could have collected the staff loan. You could have bought Uber Corolla. And that one will be working for you. And you will still be collecting your salary. You could have collected the staff loan and opened a barbering salon or opened a hairdressing salon. And that will be working for you. Why? But I don't want to hear anybody. Now you have left a company that was giving you free loan. You are now in a company where there is no staff loan. There is nothing. To get 30,000, you now discover how difficult it is to see somebody to borrow you money. So the new rule of money is what? Learn how to use what? Debt. So when you have an opportunity to access funds and you know what to do with the funds, if you are accessing funds at 5%, 9%, 11%, 15%, and you know what to do with the funds that can give you 20, 25, 30, 40%, what do? You take the fund, you invest it, the return from your investment will pay for the fund, and then you move on. Turn to your number, say, I'm learning.